Hello guys, I hope that you guys are actually doing great. So I just want us to answer this wonderful question, so it is not going to take much of your time. Ensure that you support us by liking this video, adding in some comments, and then add this video to your favorite. If you know someone that you want this video to know, you're just going to share this video to them. Well, if you want one-on-one sessions or you need help enrolling onto our exam focus program, which is actually starting next week Monday from the 29th of this month moving forward, ensure that you're going to text me on this number. So if you want to enroll to the exam focus program, we actually cover mathematics, physical sciences, life sciences, as well as geography. You're gonna use the link on my bio to actually join in the program. It starts next week Monday. We're gonna make sure that all of you guys get your 80%, and then you just leave your high school. Now let's actually look at this question. I want you to see how I answer questions, right? And how I actually teach you, because there's some important stuff I want you to see. Now let's analyze this diagram. There's pretty much nothing to analyze, right? Now let's actually look at this. They say calculate the gradient of AB, right? Let's look at it. They want us to calculate the gradient of AB. This is AB, but what is happening to AB? AB actually extends to this point. I don't know the name of this point. Let's just call it F. Right? Now, we realize we're having an incline of 45 degrees. So we know that there's actually this formula that actually says that, the tan of theta actually equals to the gradient of that line. So at this point is going to be the gradient of AB. So the tan of 45 degrees, it is going to be the gradient of AB. What is it going to be? I know the answer, but I want you to, put it inside the calculator, because you guys don't do it in the exam and you end up getting something different. So you find that the gradient of MAB, it is going to be 1. Let me show you something important that I'm going to do. Something magical. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to add the information that the gradient of AB is 1. Guys, let me tell you something. On Euclidean geometry, analytical geometry, writing the information on the diagram, it is extremely important for you on how you're going to answer the last question. So if you don't write this information in, it is easy for you to forget some of the information. And when the information is now needed for you to answer the final question, you will think that the final question is hard. It is not hard. It just needs you to fill in the diagram. Once you are filling in the diagram, you would see that the answers are just there. Now let's actually look at the second question. The second question requires us to calculate K, right? The second question requires us to calculate K. So this is K. What are we going to do? Well, we can just find the equation of AB, right? So I want to use this cool equation. I just love it. It says y minus y1 equals to mx minus x1, right? Now, what is my y1? Let's just use this point. My y1 is going to be minus 2. So when I put it in here, it's going to be a positive 1. The gradient is 1. The value of x is going to be this minus 8, right? So I'm going to say, well, y equals to x minus 8 minus 2. So y equals to x minus 10. So I want to find the value of k. Therefore, the value of k will equals to when x equals to 4 minus 10. Please use your calculator, because you guys don't use your calculator and you get wrong answers. You'll find that this is going to be minus 6. So k is minus 6. So what do? I immediately come here and say, well, k is actually minus 6, right? Add in that information. Now let's actually look at the next question. The next question said we need to find the equation of EA, right? We need to find the equation of EA. What's happening with EA? Well, this is my EA. I do not know this point, and to find the equation, I need the gradient. But what did I saw in EA? I saw this arrow, and it's also again on this arrow. So it means that EA, it is actually parallel to BF, boyfriend, right? So let's just say, okay, EA is actually parallel to BF. Therefore, as we know, parallel lines share gradients. So it means that the gradient of EA, it is also going to equals to the gradient of boyfriend, right? So what is the gradient of boyfriend? So the gradient of BF is actually going to be from this equation that is minus 1 over 2, right? So it means that also the gradient of EA is going to be 1 over 2. Right, so now we want to find the equation. So it's going to be y equal mx plus c. I just hate using this equation. You see, because I've actually filled that k is equals to minus 6, now we need to use that k. So to some of you guys, I want you to imagine being on the exam. It is so stressful. It is so pressurizing. You have already done some questions and you've messed them up. And now you will not remember that you've written K. Now you say you're going to remember. Trust me, you will not. So just write the information down. It will actually help you. So what is the value of y? It is going to be minus 6. The value of m is minus 1 over 2. Right? And then the value of x is going to be 4. We want to find the value of c. So minus 6 is going to be minus 2 plus c. So it's going to be minus 6 plus 2. That's actually going to be c. I know the answer, but please, guys, use the calculator. I do not trust you. That's what I'm doing. I'm using the calculator. So you find that your c is going to be minus 4. Therefore, the equation of EA is going to be y equals to minus 1 over 2x minus 4. I'm going to do something magical. What is the magical thing that I'm going to do? I'm going to add this information that, hey guys, the equation of this line is y equals to minus 1 over 2x minus 4. And what do I know about this minus 4? The minus 4 actually tells us that this equation actually cuts at the line minus 4. So it means that E actually has the coordinates of 0 and minus 4, right? And then again, this one actually tells us that F has the coordinates 0 and positive 2 coming from this point, right? So you need to add those information up. They are going to help you a lot. Now, the other question that, freaks a lot of people, they say calculate theta, right? So we want to find where is theta on the diagram. So you find that theta is actually here, right? How do you calculate theta? Well, look at this, guys. Because this is 45 degrees, it also means this angle is also going to be 45 degrees, right? Now, let's look at this triangle. Let's look at triangle. I don't know, it is not marked. Let's look at this triangle. I mean, I already know that this is 45 degrees, right? If I can find this angle, do you think it will be hard for me to find this angle? No, it won't be hard for me to find this angle, right? So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to say, well, the tan of beta, this is actually beta, is going to equals to the gradient of boyfriend. Can you see? So now the tan, I'm trying to find the tan of beta, and the gradient of boyfriend, it is minus 1 over 2. So I'm going to use my calculator to find the value of beta. Going to be the inverse of minus 1 over 2. It is going to be minus, let me show you, it is important. I've got that beta equals to minus 26.56 degrees. If you get a minus answer, it is not the value of beta. However, it is this value right here. Do you hear me? When you get a minus answer, it is the answer on the minus axis. So it means that the value of beta, you need to add 180 degrees to it. So let's just add 180 degrees. It is going to be 153.43 degrees. So it means that your beta is going to be 153.43 degrees, while on your other hand, this angle is just going to be 26.56. Now you're gonna ask me, why are you not writing the negative? The negative only indicates that it is actually on the, okay, I don't want to get to this because this is another topic. So let's just leave it to that. Just know you need to write a positive. So look at this. If 45 degrees equals to this opposite angle, it means that also this angle is going to equals to this angle. So we also know that this angle is equals to 26.56 degrees, right? Now we want to find theta. So we know that theta is going to be 26.56 plus 45 degrees. Why is this? Because it is the exterior angle of a triangle. So we know this reason is because what? The exterior angle of a triangle equals to equals to some opposite interior angles, right? So you're going to find that answer to be in that way. So what's going to be our answer? We're going to have 26.56. You're gonna add it with 45, and we get the answer to be 71.53 degrees. what do? Write the value of theta and say theta actually equals to 71.53 degrees. That's how you write. That's how you see how messy my diagram is. It's fine. Fill in the information, right? Fill in the information. Now, the other question requires us to calculate the length of boyfriend. Now, they want us to calculate the length of boyfriend. We know that, okay, the length of boyfriend will be given by this equation, x2 minus x1 squared plus y2 minus y1 squared. What is x2? Let's just choose x2 to be 8. It means that x1 will be 0 because we're choosing B and F, right? So it's going to be 0, and then we're going to square it, plus what is my y2 is going to be minus 2, and then y1 is going to be minus 2 again, this one, because it's 2. Can you see? And then let's find this value. Use your calculator. Don't use your head. It's going to be 8 squared plus minus 2 minus 2. I know it's minus 4, but write it because, I don't trust you guys. It's going to be 4 root 5. Lots of you are going to write this. Also write the units. We don't know the units. This is not a ratio. So just write 4 root 5 units. What are you going to do? You are going to say, well, I know that the BF equals to 4 root 5. Just write it like that. Now let's look at the other question. They want us to calculate the area of triangle ABF. So let's look at this. They want us to calculate the area of triangle ABF. Which one is triangle ABF? Here it is. It is A, B, and F. It is this triangle, right? A, B, and F. So what do we need to calculate the area of this triangle? We need the length of BF, and we already have the length of BF, and we also need the length of AB, and we needed an angle. Can you see? We do have the side of BF. We just need to find the side of what? Of BA, and we also have the angle. So let's use the formula. So I'm going to say, okay, the area of triangle ABF, it is just going to be 1 over 2 the side of AB multiplied by the side of BF, the sine of this theta. Can you see? So what is, you guys, because of time, you're going to find BA on your own. Just find BA on your own. It's going to be 1 over 2. What is AB? You're going to find it on your own. What is BF? It is going to be what? 4 root 5, the sine of 71.53 degrees. That is actually your answer. And by the way, when you find this answer, it should be on what? On square units. It should be on square units because it is the area. So that is how you were supposed to answer this question. With that being said, guys, enjoy the rest of your day.